At Seventh-day Adventist Aged Care, we strive to provide quality Christian care and support to those 800 residents across our aged care villages. We have 4 villages located in South Queensland: Melody Park on the Gold Coast, Victoria Point on the shoreline of Brisbane, Caloundra on the Sunshine Coast, and Capricorn north of Rockhampton. They all provide a home-like environment for residents who entrust us with their well-being.
This is my 15th year, and I want to say you couldn't find a better place. And I tell the village was so wonderfully helpful to us, especially in our street here. We have friendships, we look after each other, and that's the whole name of the game.
Adventist Aged Care strive to provide more than just care for our residents and staff by also aiming to improve the quality of living through the Wealth of Wellbeing program. The WOW program is modelled around 4 key aspects of well-being. These are spiritual, physical, mental and cultural. The WOW magazine, which is provided for free, offers residents and staff news on upcoming events and activities, encouraging further involvement in the program. Connecting with the local community is just one of our focuses for cultural aspects of wellbeing. A family fun day was held at the Victoria Point Village. This was a chance for residents, staff and their families to prepare stalls to showcase some of their achievements and items that they have made.
When we first had the idea of getting the men's shed up and going again, it was full of stuff that hadn't been used for years. So a few of us got down here, cleaned it all up, cleaned up the machinery, but we've got everything working there, and we're busy now doing all sorts of things, fixing up seats for around the lake.
The shed gives me access to be able to do things that I can't do. As I've been legally blind now for about 10 years, right, it's given me a scope that I normally didn't have, so I'm very happy with what these guys have done and what they do for me.
If these blokes weren't doing this, they'd be sat at home twiddling their thumbs and getting bored to death. The elderly must have something to do. And we solved half the problems of the world sat around that little table. So, it's not only work we do, it's the companionship. This is what we're all about.
We meet every Wednesday afternoon and people are getting to enjoy each other's company and enjoying just the time sitting and doing their crocheting or their knitting. And the end result is that we do have finished garments and articles that we can give into the hostel that'll probably help people keep warm. I think that's absolutely marvellous. It's a lovely social little outing, and bring your knitting or your crochet or just come along and chat with us.
As part of the WOW program, we offer residents the opportunity to join games and activities with friends to stimulate their mental and social wellbeing. Since the opening of our new community centre in Capricorn, residents now have a new facility to enjoy their activities. Come and join fellow residents and sink a few in the pool room. Come and enjoy a game of indoor bowls in the hall. Or come into the library and access our broadband for seniors.
Let's sing a few more hymns, to finish up. The role for a chaplain at the retirement village is very vital. We play a big part in the spiritual part of these people's lives, and that is connecting with people, helping them, leading them to Jesus, and just making sure that at this time of their life that they're still having that spiritual time with their Lord.
My name is Milton Q, that's my stage name, but Milton Quackenbush is my real name, and I'm a volunteer here at Melody Park. One of my main duties here is playing piano for the residents here. Just fun being here, being with them, and I feel like I'm part of the family here. Want to blow one of your favorite songs, Elizabeth?
I do the ones that you play.
Yeah, all right.
I love singing, and I love all the people here because they're a great bunch of people.
My role in the facility is to fulfil our residents' recreational and cultural needs and spiritual needs. And one of the things that we've just implemented is Skype, because of course several of our residents have family interstate or overseas even. We're always striving for improvement. So Ken was here when we originally were given the loan of the bus from Victoria Point. We go sailing the Broadwater with Sailability on a Tuesday morning.
Well, I never dreamed for a moment that I'd be in a sailing boat, and in my condition I need a hoist to get me on the boat.
And they're very caring, and it's awesome, isn't it?
I haven't been dropped once.
You haven't been dropped once?
My role as physiotherapist here is wide and varied, and I've been working here for about 4 years now, and the focus of the exercise class is obviously to improve and maintain flexibility and function, and we want to keep people as fit and active and independent as long as possible. With the balance class as well is to ensure that the residents have fun, and we do have a bit of laugh and a bit of fun during the class, and that social aspect as well of getting everybody together in a group. And the new residents that are coming into the new facility, hopefully they'll all join us as well. I am quite excited to be working here through the changes. We've got lots of building happening outside, but we're currently in the new building and it's beautiful. It's really nice to have big bathrooms for the residents so that we can move really well. It's lovely to see the big wide open spaces, the big recreation areas. So it's encompassing that healthy lifestyle of getting fresh air and a bit of exercise at the same time.
Our goal is to really enjoy life and the fruits of the Spirit, that joy and faith and love that we've worked towards all of our lives. Management here is about supporting staff to allow the residents to optimise their lifestyle, and so we support them to practice their beliefs as best as we can. We have spiritual reflections every morning where we meet together and we ask God to guide our interactions throughout the day.
The mission that we're trying to achieve is, yes, to share Christ and Christianity with those, but also just being there for people that maybe don't necessarily have that same belief system, but just showing them that we do care about them and that we do love them.
Adventist Aged Care is an important ministry of the Church in South Queensland. Please pray for our continued outreach programs offered to staff and residents.